Okay, sorry. But anyway, moral of the story is this is a big match for these teams. Isn't Abix too high ranked for D3? When they verified their ranks, it said they were low enough support to be a support sub. Problem was they queued tank, but they have to be on support. So I was giving them a friendly reminder that they have to play support. So. There we go. That's better. Okay. Mint for tank? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know everybody's rank for every role, but I'm pretty sure they're a tank main, so yeah, that would be a problem for them to be a support sub, jump in and play tank. But looks like we got it all figured out, so everything's gonna be a-okay. Alright, so like I said, neither team has gotten a win this season, but one of them will get their first win. Beanie might be starting on the Doom here. We saw them play a lot of Hog and Celestials last match, and it was fun to watch. Sorry, Ghostly, we have very strict rules about who's able to spectate a lobby, but I'm sure the player you're coaching can give you the replay code and you can use it for all your coaching needs. But I cannot let players who are not on one of the teams spectate. So if I let one person do it, it'll lead to a whole cascade of problems. Saturn gonna get the first 2 picks. First 3 picks. And Meowpilled on the Lucio, doing their best yellow impression here, gonna get a double kill. Why did you buy this skin? Come on. Me and my friends were just looking at this Lucio skin the other day, saying it's the ugliest skin we've ever seen. Come on, Meowpilled. Sorry, Lucy. Thank you for understanding. Beanie done with the Doom already, looks like. Smelly Snail's gonna get antied and blown to bits. Good play there. Out their ball. Saturn gonna be in trouble unless they can get a trade. They got Beanie so low. Man, Beanie has fallen to under like 50 health multiple times in that team fight where they're unable to finish off the last shot. Finally, Dry Noodles will get Beanie. G-Ducky quickly trades it. Smelly Snail back in the fight though. Not a single tick has been taken by Celestials. Looks like Saturn's gonna be okay. Smelly Snail done with the ball. Seems like they're gonna match the Hog. Hits hit with every CC in the game. Nice little hook there though. Man, that hook cooldown is quick inside Kitsune L. So Celestials turned away without a tick on their first attack. Let's see if they can turn things around. Right, gonna bring out the blade though. Slices up G-Ducky first. One after the remaining squishies. And that'll just leave Beanie all alone, and they're in trouble. Mike, one shot. Not able to finish them off. They're gonna bring in Smelly Snail, but unable to get the Hog trap activated. There it is. That could be big. Good peel though. G-Ducky does get Smelly Snail though. They're able to get enough value with that Cassidy ult. This could be huge. If they keep executing, they could definitely get the point here. Gotta watch out for the Lucio. Finished him off with a nice little flashbang. And
I'm with you, Genji.
It looks like Saturn will back off. Celestials will get it with about 30 seconds remaining.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
Ogmere still in full effect. The last, it's funny. The last Division 3 game we watched was also a Hogmere, but it was 2 completely different teams. Instigators versus Saviors. Division 3 really likes their hog gameplay, I guess. I don't know. Beanie somehow survives there. G-Ducky not so lucky. Gonna get hit in the corner. Smelly Snail will take advantage of that. Lots of ults online for both squads here. He finds Mike. He's not going to be able to escape Lucio on Lucio violence there. And this is a big choke point. Saturn has enough picks to send Celestials packing. Able to hold this area for now at least. Smelly Snail getting hit with all sorts of combos. Still able to escape. Well, sports ult being used, so nobody's died yet. Here comes the Nano. Let's see who it went to. Gonna hit Junior. But the hog trap slows them down, not able to get any value. They will be the first casualty. Mike's gonna take them down. Mike ready with the blade. Targets G-Ducky first, gets them right before that Cassidy ult would have gone off. Oh, and a nice deflect to finish it.
I am restored. Fall back.
So Saturn stops them short again.
Every soldier needs a cause.
60 seconds remaining.
Hey, young punks, get off my lawn.
Less than a minute remaining for Celestials to try and make this attack phase work. Beanie done with the hog duel. Gonna be swapping over to the Orisa. Dry Noodles will find Beanie. And it's a double kill for Saturn. Celestials kind of in trouble here. They don't know if they can really back off fully or if they need to keep fighting this, but they're going to try and back up and see if they can regroup. Mike going nuts on the Genji lately. Take out a Vix as well. Now they need to try and touch here. G-Ducky on the soldier trying to run laps and will be able to touch. And then it's going to leave. So Celestials will have one last chance. They're on the point. Need to try and sustain here. Mike is going to continue this generational run they have right now on the Genji. Is going to get a double kill, going to get a triple kill, and the rest of their team will finish off the stragglers. They're going to be stopped short about halfway through.
Score 0-1.
So to win King's Row, all Saturn needs to do is get the first point and get about halfway to the second. That can take some Advil. My head's hurting a lot. One moment.
Ready for battle.
Alrighty. Beanie now on the Diva. Smelly Snail seems to like the hog. They had that first life on Wrecking Ball, but quickly switched off that. Their tank for Saturn, Aslan, who's actually currently playing support, also a ball player. So Saturn, lots of ball players on the roster. Probably a comp they know very well.
Defend objective
Saturn swapping over to attack this time. you have an entrance giveaway, make sure you do. Usually these Division 3 ones will be less than 10 per giveaway. Blue Play is going to get a big opening pick on Mike. Swapping over to that Moira. Probably a good idea against his Genji. Mike's definitely been one of the top fraggers in this lobby. In fact, they are going really anti-Genji. They've got G-Ducky on Sem too. I love it. I'm the #1 Genji hater on the planet, so I love to see a Genji get hit by beams. It just warms my heart. Nothing against Mike, of course. Mike getting out with 4 HP. Blue Plays is going to be the first casualty of this team fight. Gal build. Oh, man. One shot from a Vix would have been enough to take them down, but it's not going to happen. Dry Noodles instead will be taken out by Beanie. And it looks like Saturn's going to have this point. Only players in the area are Beanie and Blue Plays. Beanie going to stop the cap for a little bit. They're going to have to back off with the full weight of Saturn bearing down on him. Smelly Snail hooking the bomb, but it's not really in an area that is threatening for the Saturn team, so they're going to be able to keep fighting. Brutality on the Mini Diva. Really trying to counter Mike. Mike really does not seem to care. And all 5 Saturn players with an ultimate as they're nearing this last team fight. They're gonna have a lot of time and a lot of tools to try and get to this first map. Saturn, while not winning a match yet this season, have played some very close ones, including a one against Saviors that honestly came down to the last team fight. Junior strikes first, though, fending off Mike. Smelly Snail going to try and push them all off. G-Ducky using Symmetra Wall. But gets comboed by Smelly Snail, but they're still having to back up a bit here. But now the tides could swap. Avic's going to try and use the Zenyatta ultimate to stop Mike's blade, and they're going to force them to back off. Beanie going to find me outpilled too. So Celestials know this is their last fight, and they are really, really trying to dig their heels in and stop it from being pushed in. He's just able to get off that ult before their duplication ends. Finds G-Ducky as well. It looks like this map's going to be over. Just Junior 21 in the area. But Mike will slice them up, and that'll be the end of map number 1. So Celestials will be selecting the next map. It can be anything except hybrid.
Play of the game.
I will be right back. One moment.
Initiating match.
Alright, let's fix that score too. That ain't quite right.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Alright, possibly last raffle. Make sure you enter. But there's a chance it might not be. We'll see if Celestials can rally back here and get their first map win of the season. Smelly Snail gonna take out Blue Plays. G-Ducky trades it out with a kill on Mike. They're still going this anti-Genji comp. I like it. Beanie now gonna be on Maga. They push the Celestials back though and are able to cap first. Finds the Kiriko again and able to take them out. Good target priority by the Saturn players right now. And now, since they're in charge at this point, they can keep fighting this as long as they want, and they are still gaining that percentage the whole time. Beanie does take out the ball, though. So Saturn down a tank. See if they can come back. Vic's still going to be targeted. Nice little tag team there.
Gather here.
He's still on point, still fighting strong, and they have their tank with them. They're going to be executed by Dry Noodles. Now Beanie's going to be forced to back up a bit. %50 mark for Saturn. Can we watch Junior? Heard he's master? Sure. Here you go, Penguin. Enjoying? All right. Ooh, Dry Noodles, great ult to take out the cage from Beanie. That is going to stop them from being able to get any value from that Maga ult. 90%. They could have possibly one more chance to touch if they can get there quickly enough. I don't really see any alive Celestials players that are close to it. Aslan with a double kill. 100% there.
Score 1-0.
And now Saturn are just one control point away from getting their first win of the season.
Ready for battle.
In Saturn, I don't think Saturn are eliminated from the playoffs at this point in time. Celestials are, but Saturn still faces Instigators after this match, and I believe if they win both of those, they might still be able to make the playoffs. I don't really know. I don't know the math on it, but I think the playoff hopes for Saturn, even though they're 0-2 right now, might still be alive. But Celestials right now are just playing to not be relegated. Because if they lose this, they are going to reverse sweep the division 0-4. Because this is the last regular season match for Celestials until Season 4. Win or lose. Celestials take up the point first. We got that big Reinhardt shield to hide behind. Nobody picked so far. Smelly Snail dangerously low. And they will get the first kill, and they're going to cap first. Triangle's going to tie it up by taking out a Vix, but a Vix will finish off Meowpilled with a boop off the map before they die. Dry Noodle's still putting in damage. Threatening Beanie's health almost. Could have got the Reinhardt there. That would have been disaster. Still in the area. Still a thorn in Celestial's side. Their team getting ready to set up their attack.
Step right up.
Mike will take out Junior. G-Ducky finding Mike, but it's still in favor of Saturn at the moment in this team fight. And they'll clear off the last couple players, and the Saturn flipping the point at 41%. Good attack by Celestials, though. We'll see if they can flip it again. Maybe send this to a third control point. Smelly Smell and then Ram now as well. Done with the Roadhog, at least for the time being. This is going to be tough for the Celestials to fight through. Just going through one choke point. Saturn knows they can just put all of their abilities into it. And it's gonna looks like it's gonna lead to another team fight win for Saturn. And it will. So now they're gonna go ahead inside the current percentage the Celestials have, and now Celestials are the ones who are gonna need to try and take this point back. Otherwise, this could be the last objective they play this season.
Good to go.
Alpil getting down to 1 HP, but somehow survives. Vic's not going to be as lucky, but Celestial's up in this team fight right now. 4 versus 3. And it looks like they're going to be all right. They're going to cap it right back. Now they're just squeezing the last couple percentages out of it. As they swing on Aslan, and they're going to flip it back, but they really can't afford to lose it again. They're working with Shatter and Mayall. So both tanks with the ultimates. Dry Noodles also has the EMP ready to go. Ooh, gonna get the opening pick on a Vix. They might not even need the EMP yet. They can just save it for final fight. They're gonna go ahead and cap now. Then we're gonna be on final fight. The Celestials are gonna be coming back. They do have ultimates to work with. But this will probably be, unless Celestials win it, it's gonna be the last fight. Alright, here comes those ultimates. But Mike gonna try and put things the way Saturn's way, using their overclock. Nobody's down yet. Beanie strikes first, we'll find Aslan. Beanie double kill, putting Celestials on their back right now. Dry Noodles will find a Vix though. And they are gonna flip it, but now they have to hold it. If they lose it again, this map, it's over. Saturn gonna have one more chance to try and get it.
Thanks for the help.
Final fight of this control point. Does Celestial season end here, or are we going to the third control point of Oasis?
Ready to fight. Not so fast.
Who plays with the Kiriko wall? See if Celestials can use it. They've got Smelly Snails so low. They have to finish this tank. Finally, they will. It's massive. So now Saturn's operating without a tank. They're going to lose Mike as well. Here comes the Celestials. Not over. Just got to finish off Aslan. And they will make sure that that Moira dies. They're going to send it to a third control point.
I'm grateful.
And now we got a bit of a match kick in here.
Score
I'm gonna quickly fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back.
ready for battle.
Protect your friends.
Let's get this show on the road.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round capture.
Okay. Big control point. If Saturn win it, that's it. We're done. If Celestials win it, we're going to map 3. They can have a chance to tie this series up. King's Row would be a thing of the past. We would have a blank slate and one map to finish it. Smelly Snail on the ball, gonna take out Blue Plays. Double kill for Smelly Snail. And Saturn will be striking first this time. Only player alive for Celestials is a Vix on the Lucio. I don't know if they know where the Lucio is. Oh, Aslan found him. Not going to be able to get out. Great focus fire by Saturn to immediately punish the Lucio as soon as they found them. Mike will get finished off by Blue Plays, though. The trade was imminent. Dry Noodles finishing them off. Huge stagger. Beanie goes down to Meowpilled, who just narrowly survives that team fight. Celestials did so well in the last point, but this one is not starting well for them at all. Some switches from Saturn here, like Mike on the Bastion seem to be throwing them for a loop. Okay. Great play from Beanie. Will pull back Mike. Watch out for the ball, though. Mike on their way back. This is when Celestials need to strike. G-Ducky finds Aslan. Okay. That's both supports down. Not much the rest of Saturn can do. They're going to be forced back. And it'll be flipped at 68%, but a very, 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 very good start for Saturn.
Hey,
Probably just need to flip it once and then hold it for one team fight, and they could end it here. We'll see what Celestials can do to hold this. They're coming up on a Reaper ult, but that's kind of it. Smelly Snail's gonna get a double, though. Smelly Snail, the former Evergreen player coming down from Division 2, play in Division 3 on Saturn, has already been a great addition to this team, as it seems. Actually, both tanks, Beanie and Smelly Snail, both tanks playing, were originally on Evergreen and then joined the Division 3 team, so it's kind of funny. So it's balanced. And Mike with a huge double kill might seal it there. Junior is going to finish off Mike, but no one else goes down, so that Reaper ult. Smelly Snail finishes them off with a boop. This could be the end. Celestials cannot afford to step off the point. They'll have a Lucio ult, but they have to get kills right now. Otherwise, it's done. Yuducky finds Meowpilled, but Aslan able to trade them immediately. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to turn this fight. Well, Beanie with a double kill. Gotta watch out for the Bastion. Beanie with the triple. Ooh, big play from Beanie. Ice in their veins, not allowing the season to end like that, but they're still going to have to deal with Smelly Snail on the ball. Okay. They flipped it, but they cannot lose it. They're going to have to weather the storm of Saturn attacking over and over. If they do, they will force a map 3. But if Saturn just wins one of the next team fights, this one is over. Smelly Snail's going to start it with mines. It immediately gets Junior 21. Tragedy for the Celestials. And it's another kill. It's 3 kills. This one's about over. Beanie does take out Smelly Snail. Beanie, no way you proved me wrong 2 times in a row. Okay, this time, not gonna happen. Junior will return, but they are gonna be greeted with a bunch of enemy players. And they're gonna go down, and Saturn will secure the win. Saturn keeping their season alive. Going 1-2 on the season, and Celestials finishing their regular season 0-4. That means Celestials will be relegated. Celestials will be going down to Division 4 in Season 4. Alright, that'll be the end of our triple header today. Some big matches.